The next important topic is to find the general expression for all the angles having the given sine. Now I am going to do separately sine, cosine and tangent. Now earlier what we have done it that the general expression for all the having angles having zeros. Now all the angles having sine. Okay. So now we have sine theta is equal to sine alpha. Now for all the angles having sine. Now this means what? If we are one side we are having sine theta and another side we are having any of the angle for the sine. Okay. Then how to proceed? Now where theta and alpha are real. Now just using C and D's formula, first of all we will be having sin theta minus sin alpha is equal to 0, and now here we are going to use C and D formula. Now this becomes 2 cos theta plus alpha upon 2 times sin theta minus alpha upon 2 is equal to 0. Okay. I have just used C and D formulas. C and D formula. Sin C minus sin D is equal to. Okay. Now further cos theta plus alpha upon 2 sin theta minus alpha upon 2 is equal to 0. Now here we are having two possibilities. What are the two possibilities? Either now cos theta plus alpha upon 2 is equal to 0, or this part sin theta minus alpha upon 2 is equal to 0. From here now we are having two possibilities. Is it clear? Now cos theta plus alpha upon 2 is equal to, sorry, we can just directly use it. Theta plus alpha upon 2 is equal to 2n plus 1 pi by 2, where n belongs to integers. Okay. Now what we have used here, cos theta is equal to 0, theta is equal to 2n plus 1 pi by 2 and n belongs to integers. Now this we have already done for cosine as a 0. Now theta plus alpha is equal to 2n plus 1 pi, theta is equal to 2n plus 1 pi minus alpha, and theta is equal to 2n plus 1 pi minus plus minus 1 raised to power 2n plus 1 alpha. Let this be 1. Okay. Now very interesting concept we are I am going to share with you. Now for this part we are having theta minus alpha upon 2 is equal to n pi. Now when sin theta is equal to 0, then theta is equal to n pi, n belongs to I. Theta minus alpha is equal to 2n pi, theta is equal to 2n pi plus alpha, theta is 2n pi plus minus 1 raised to power 2n alpha. Now there can be a question that sir, why you have changed the terms in this format, number 1 and number 2. Okay. Now what I have done, just look here. Here we are having negative of alpha. Now minus 1 raised to power 2n plus 1. Now first thing, 2n plus 1 and 2n. What this is? 2n shows even numbers and 2n plus 1 shows odd numbers. Okay. So where here power is odd, it means negative of 1 will always be negative. This will always be negative of alpha. That's why it is negative of alpha. Now here when power is even, always this will be positive. So it will be positive of alpha. But what we have to do? We have to compare it. Now here it is positive, here it is positive, here it is negative 1, here it is negative 1. Is it clear? That's why I have just converted this one. Now, from 1 and 2, theta is equal to n pi plus minus 1 raised to power n alpha, where n belongs to I. Now what is this? This is the result for all the angles to be sine. Now what I have done here, 2n plus 1 and 2n, pi is here, pi is here. So 2n is even and 2n plus 1 is odd. Even and odd becomes what? All the numbers. Okay? All the numbers. So that's why I have taken n here, and n I have shown as a integer. Okay? Same for power to be odd, power to be even, and combining them we are getting n as a power. Okay? That's why this is the result which we have to follow.